You know, I'm always on the lookout for good camping equipment, whether you're backpacking or an RV. This is a nice example, and this is a microfiber towel, and it's a pretty good sized towel, and this is the extra large size, and it's kind of almost a beach towel size, and they fold up into these little bags, little pockets, and they weigh almost nothing. So they're really great for camping because they don't take up a lot of room. And if you're taking a backpack hike and maybe you're going to a beach or something, you throw this thing in a backpack. Again, it's lightweight, doesn't take a lot of room. And being microfiber, it dries very quickly. Now, I'm not going to suggest that it dries instantly, but within a couple hours, especially if you put it in the sun, even less, you know, you're ready to go. So I highly recommend getting a couple of these. And I always like to travel light and compact. And the only issue with this container is these can be a challenge to get back in. And this is a Red Camp camping blanket. And it's 150 by 200 centimeters or 59 by 78 inches. So that is close to queen size. Queen size is 60 by 80, so this is essentially a queen size blanket, which is really pretty nice that it can fit in a small little bag like that. And we use it for the outside as well as for inside if we have a guest that sleeps in their fold-out couch. And it is big enough actually for two people to snuggle under, and it's perfect for those cold days when you want to go outside or sit around the campfire. And the outside fabric is dark blue, which to me sounds like it's nylon, and it feels like nylon. On the back side though, it's fleece. So it's nice and warm, nice and comfy. And it also has 4 anti-slip loops. And the idea is that when you have this thing draped around your shoulder, you can just put it on your finger like that and keep it from sliding off. And this is a small table, it just comes in its own little bag. And there is a top and a leg set. And the leg set simply opens up, and then on the opposing corners you have just a little bar that goes across. And then the top simply unfolds and then snaps into the legs. And that's basically all there is to it. And this is the large side with a 20 by 16 inch top and 16 inches high, and it actually has a load capacity of 60 pounds. It certainly will handle our drinks and lunch. And most of the tables like this, there are several different clones out there, and they're 12 to 14 inches high, where this is 16, so this is just a little bit higher, and the top on this is just a little bit larger. When we bought this chair, we didn't really realize that it didn't come with a cup holder. And even the chairs that do have a cup holder, they tend to fall apart. And this is the Alps Mountaineering Camping Table, all aluminum folding table. And I don't know if I should say it's marketed by Alps or manufactured by Alps, because you can get the same identical table made by Coleman and other off-brands. But be that as it may, we'll look at it and see how it works. We have a leg set, 2 crossbars, and the top. And the top is secured by a bungee cord. And to assemble the table, we open the legs and then snap both cross members in. And then fit this hole into the end of the pegs, and that's all there is to it. And again, the table is large enough you can eat your dinner on it, play cards on it, or whatever. This is a product called an upper quilt from a company called One Wind. An upper quilt is an item that is used typically when you're camping in a hammock. There's generally two types of quilts. There's a lower quilt that goes under the hammock and an upper quilt that goes over the hammock. Well, in an RV you don't necessarily need a hammock. However, this quilt is quite nice just on cold days to cover up with. The quilt comes in this nice little storage bag. The top quilt is available in two different sizes and two different temperature ranges. This is the larger 87 by 56 inch size, and it is rated down to 40 degrees. This quilt is kind of multi-purpose. In the center there's a slit that is snapped shut. In the bottom edge we also have snaps. And this is designed basically to make the quilt kind of like a mummy bag. But again, we're going to use this around the campfire. And the quilt is big enough you can just use it like a blanket like you see here. We buttoned up the bottom, and so the bottom now becomes kind of a cocoon. You can close the cocoon even, so that you can have full coverage under your feet. Or you can undo the snaps in the middle and use it like a poncho. And then the webbing strap along the bottom will kind of help hold it together. So again, while it's designed as an upper quilt for a hammock, we're not using it for that purpose. We're just using it as a quilted blanket. And this quilt is Leo approved for comfort and design.